Let's explore the origins and meaning of Pure Land Buddhism, a deeply compassionate and hopeful form of Buddhism that has inspired millions, especially across East Asia. Pure Land Buddhism traces its roots back to the earliest days of Buddhist teachings in India, over 2,000 years ago. The central figure in Pure Land is Amitabha Buddha, known as the Buddha of infinite light and life. According to Pure Land teachings, Amitabha made a great vow during his own path to enlightenment. He vowed to create a magnificent, pure land, a blissful realm free from suffering and distraction, where anyone who calls upon him sincerely can be born. This pure land offers the ideal conditions for spiritual growth and eventually full enlightenment. Though the original sutras describing Amitabha and his pure land were composed in India, it was in China, around the 4th and 5th centuries CE, that Pure Land Buddhism truly started to take shape as a distinct tradition. A key figure was the monk Huiyuan, who founded a community on Mount Lu where monks and laypeople practiced mindfulness of Amitabha Buddha. Following Huiyuan, other influential Chinese thinkers such as Tan Wan, Daochuo, and Shan Dao further systematized Pure Land doctrine, emphasizing the practice of reciting Amitabha's name with faith and devotion. This practice, called Nianfo in Chinese, was viewed as the way to connect with Amitabha's compassionate power and ensure rebirth in the Pure Land. The appeal of Pure Land Buddhism partly lies in its accessibility. Unlike some other Buddhist paths that stress monastic discipline or complex meditation techniques, Pure Land offers a direct and simple approach. Sincere faith in Amitabha and repetition of his name can guide anyone, regardless of social status or spiritual attainment, toward liberation. Around the 12th century, Pure Land Buddhism came to Japan, where a monk named Honen made the teachings even more approachable by encouraging exclusive devotion to Amitabha through recitation alone. Later, the philosopher Shinran expanded on this, founding the Jodo Shinshu school, known as True Pure Land Buddhism, which emphasized that salvation is entirely due to Amitabha's grace, not one's own efforts. Today, Pure Land Buddhism remains one of the largest and most beloved Buddhist traditions worldwide, thriving in countries such as China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, and Vietnam. Its teachings invite us to entrust ourselves to a Buddha's boundless compassion and to cultivate faith that transcends doubt and fear. What makes Pure Land so special is its message of hope and universal salvation, reminding all of us that no matter our struggles or limitations, there is a realm prepared to welcome us with warmth and light, and a Buddha ready to guide us home. Thank you for listening, and may this glimpse into Pure Land Buddhism inspire us all toward greater faith, compassion, and inner peace. Let's talk about how people practice Pure Land Buddhism. It's a tradition that's known for being accessible and gentle, focusing on devotion and simple acts to connect with Amitabha Buddha, the Buddha of infinite light. At the heart of Pure Land practice is something called Nianfo in Chinese or Ninbutsu in Japanese. This means reciting the name of Amitabha Buddha again and again. You can do this aloud or silently in your mind. The idea is to focus your heart and mind on Amitabha, trusting that this act of devotion opens the door for rebirth in the Pure Land, a blissful realm free from suffering where enlightenment is much easier to attain. Many practitioners use prayer beads or rosaries to keep count as they repeat Amitabha's name. It's like building a close relationship, a feeling of trust that Amitabha's compassion will carry you safely through birth and into awakening. Another common practice is chanting sutras, the sacred texts that talk about Amitabha and his Pure Land. These include the Amitabha Sutra and the larger Pure Land Sutra. Chanting these texts helps deepen your understanding, cultivate gratitude, and strengthen your faith. Whether you chant alone at home or in a group at a temple, the sound and rhythm help focus the mind and create a sense of community. Making offerings is also part of practice. Things like lighting incense, offering flowers, or placing food at altars. These acts symbolize respect, gratitude, and the wish to cultivate wholesome virtues. They are ways of expressing your devotion and creating a pure space in your heart and surroundings. Another important act is bowing or prostrating, touching your forehead to the ground in humility and reverence. This physical gesture is a sign of respect to Amitabha, and it helps purify your mind, clearing away arrogance or doubt. Practitioners also participate in ceremonies and festivals, especially on Amitabha's birthday or during special prayer sessions. In these gatherings, people chant, make offerings, listen to teachings, and renew their vows to follow the Pure Land path. What makes these practices so powerful isn't complicated. It's about building faith, expressing gratitude, and remembering that Amitabha's compassion is always accessible. You don't need to meditate for hours or study complex texts. What matters most is sincerity and trust. In essence, Pure Land practice is about developing a heartfelt connection to Amitabha Buddha. Through chanting, offerings, bowing, and community, you're planting seeds of hope and awakening that can blossom in this life or the next. It's a gentle, loving way of walking the spiritual path, one step at a time. Thanks for listening. If you keep these practices close to your heart, you'll find that the path to liberation is always open, guided by Amitabha's boundless compassion.